Support for Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped has been the best in the U.S. in premium men's grooming care, and now Manscaped has just launched in the U.K. That's right, cheerio! Now, you guys have gone years without using the right tools for the job, and now you could be one of the first men in England to experience the life-changing products. Now, I remember back in the day, I tried to use one of those old-school traditional clippers on my family jewels. Let's just say the hands got caught up in an entanglement and they did not come out the way that I wanted them to. It was a little Nestle Crunchy down there, all right? Well, that's why Manscaped has re-engineered their electric trimmer. The Manscaped engineering team has perfected the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 in the UK. Cheers! Cheers for Manscaped. Their third-generation trimmer features the cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. When I tell you this is premium, I mean premium. The battery will last up to 90 minutes so you can take a longer shave. The waterproof technology allows you to groom in the shower. One of the coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. They've also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology. And let's not forget about that charging stand. Show your mower off loud and proud because this intelligently designed stand is a conveniently charging dock powered by USB. If you're listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience it firsthand for yourself. Let's get that bush to tush clean. Get 20% off plus free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. Make your testes your besties. Get 20% off and free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping and handling at manscaped.com and use code LTBR. Your balls will thank you. Peace, everybody. You are now tuned in to Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast, the battle rap podcast of the world, Craig. Today, we are bringing you a very special episode. France and I had the pleasure to sit down with one, the only Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla. What makes this episode special is not only because we're sitting down with Hitman, and Hitman doesn't do that many interviews, but this episode was done a while ago. And let's just say something happened to the hard drive. We couldn't recover this thing. We thought it was lost forever, but we didn't give up hope. And we kept hope alive like Jesse Jackson. And man, we finally found someone who was able to recover it for us. And we got the episode back. This episode is so classic. We go back to the early days of young Holla when he was Lil Gerald and STL with the rap dreams and the hoop dreams. We talk about growing up. We talk about his dad, his life in STL. We talk about the early trips to New York, his ascension in battle rap, how he did his thing, you know, going into Nick Cannon's show, wilding out, all of that. Like, this episode is crazy, man. If you get a chance to only listen to one Hitman Holla episode, you guys are tuned into the right one, because this thing is like a biography, man. He was so cool, so candid about everything, and there's a couple of surprise guests who pop up in this episode, you know what I mean? Some battle rap superstars, and they're talking a little greasy about some of your favorite battle rappers right now. So I want to thank you guys for always supporting the LTBR podcast. You know, subscribe to our YouTube. Wherever you're listening to this at right here, subscribe, leave 5 stars, comment, do whatever you do. Subscribe to our caffeine channel, caffeine.tv/LTBR podcast. You know, LTBR Daily is on Monday through Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. till noon. And if you want to leave a little something in our Cash App, LTBR podcast, $ LTBR podcast, man, everything is greatly appreciated. But most importantly, man, we just thank you for always tuning in and rocking with us. So now I will not have you guys wait any further. Let's get into this special Hitman Holla episode. Peace. Yo,
Man, what's up, my G? What's
what's
up,
going on,
dog?
Hitman? It's a pleasure, man. Thank you
Oh,
for
cool.
thank you for being so humble and gracing our platform again, man. Like
Yeah, let's
that's
try this again. Let's try it
oh,
again,
now
man.
we got backup recordings today and priority recordings, so we good today, man.
You know what's crazy too? I've always seen you online, like you're always competitive. You love to bet with your peers, but you also do a lot of sports betting. Could you imagine if there was odds in battle rap? Like there was that as like an odds money line, some kind of like maybe a prop bet for shit. I would
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, that'll be tough. That'll be tough. I think that, of course, I'd be Floyd. Like you bet $50 on me, they're only gonna get you $25. Like, yeah,
Might get
just like
25
that.
cents, man.
Yeah. Like, but that'll be tight. Like to see how the over and under ratio on gun bars or name
Yeah.
flips and stuff. Like it's a lot of stuff. Like if we'll show jump out this battle, it's a lot of stuff that'll be tough though for battle rap.
Yep.
There's a lot of props. You could be like, will Hitman put show out in the first round? Will it be in the third round? Will
Yeah,
Twerk dudes are
exactly.
strapped in the second round? Will Twerk choke in the third round? It's a whole bunch of little
Yeah,
things you can
exactly.
make.
Word. Who wins the coin
Yeah.
toss, all that?
Or who wins the coin toss is universal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's everywhere.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Will somebody get booed? Will somebody get a 3-0 chant? That's a real thing.
Word.
Until
Yeah.
fans get a hold of it and they're like, yo, we got to go to the venue and fuck this bet up.
Yeah.
All the odds out the window if y'all go to Philly.
That'll be tough.
Oh,
That'll be
man.
tough. You just gave me an idea. How many people gonna boo? Like betting on will you get booed this round? Or
Yeah.
yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of stuff.
There's
We
a
can just
lot of
start making that
money
happen.
being left on the table there,
We
man.
can start making that happen between us or something.
Yo,
Yeah, there needs to be a battle rap book. Somebody's a bookie. Somebody take all these dumbass bets, and then you tell the battlers like, "Yo, don't choke this round because they bet for you to choke this round."
Or they know the money on or that put a lot of pressure on the battles too, like knowing like there's real money out there on them and stuff like.
Oh my, could you imagine you see like there's $40,000 like riding on the line and it's like, well,
On
this
the
guy
line.
Jersey out in the third round and
Yeah,
shit.
like,
And then it's like,
oh my
you start
God.
fumbling, your hands start sweating. You're like, Jersey. You're like, yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
They put a total cap on Mook. Like, will Mook's third round be over under 10 minutes?
Like I want to kill them.
Oh, yo! All of a sudden, you see a certain section of the crowd just cheering, just like "Fuck it, we done, battle over, we lit."
That'd be crazy. Like that'd be crazy, man. Oh my God. Or man,
I'm cashing out.
It'll be a lot of fights. Somebody make me miss that kind of money, and you just, oh my God.
Oh man, but that'd be like the only thing that you could actually like seriously judge, because everything else is just, all right,
subjective.
Man, it's my opinion, it's subjective. Yeah. But if you choke, if you do this, you do that.
Yeah, unless you get judges.
Word, and even within, it's like you see what happens.
Yeah, it's hard. Then it's hard because you could pick 3 judges who are not in the culture, but they can't break it down like somebody that's in. But once you in, you tend to normally have favorites or don't care how biased you act like you not. You could probably have a hidden motive or something. It's just too much.
Exactly,
it's
just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Saying all this, like I feel like there's always a bunch of creative ideas coming to battle rap, and you and I talked about it off air, Hitman. They're like, yo, if you knew what you knew back then, like you would have realized all the money that you guys could have recouped on or left on the table.
God,
Can you talk to me and pull us behind the curtains a little bit of like, this is all the things that we left behind over the last 10 years?
Okay. Well, battle rap messed up at first was we was too angry at each other. So, for example, when you look at rappers nowadays, like mainstream, let's say you got NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby, Da Baby, Lil Durk. You got those guys, right? They normally do songs with the ones that's not beefing with each other. Usually do songs with each other and grab each other's fan base, go on tour with each other and just uplift. You know what I'm saying? Like help each other out. So with battle rap, if we got this big platform, but Hitman beefing with K Shine, Sue Surf, Arsenal, Suge, and I'm beefing with all these people. we not gonna bear the really. It's gonna be harder just to go up without. Like me and Surf could have been did a song in 2012 that could have changed the culture or help or get more attention back then. So you know what I'm saying? We always was fan favorites. Or Arsenal and Verb could have did. Or like there's a lot of people who always had big fans, but we didn't mess with each other. So it was always us versus them instead of coming together and grabbing at each other's fan base. Because in battle rap, if you like Hitman Holla and y'all know my arch rival is Sue Surf, my fans tend to they're not gonna like Surf. You know, that's just how it battle rap is. Because if I get on there and argue with Surf, my fans are gonna argue with his fans. It ain't gonna never be like we all mess with each other. It's gonna be like, man, Hitman trash, boo on, rock with him, Sue Surf for life. You know what I'm saying? Or Sue Surf trash is Hitman ball game is. So that's what's wrong with battle rap. And then so if we don't do nothing together. We ain't do no charity events together or no basketball events, no paintballing. The fans come out and watch, or it could have been like battle rap versus fan dodgeball. You pay $20 to get in. You could dodgeball against us. Get to throw balls. You can throw balls in the face. You can try to. You hate one battle rapper. Come hit him in the face with a. But you understand, all this stuff would have always sold out. Like I did a basketball game that sold out in 15 minutes.
That
was just now, but we sold out Summer Madness in 2010. Right. So everything's still there. It's only the level only goes so high in battle rap. We've been at that level. It just got stagnant for a minute, but now we've back. Like we always been top, big fan base, millions of views. Like I had 20 million views before I was on MTV, so it ain't that. We just messed up with that. We ain't really know. You know, battle rap not a friendly sport, so it's cool to be tough and fight and not like each other. So you know what I'm saying? That's what we messed up at.
I feel like no one really could see this coming. Like, what do you think, Vlad? It's like as a battle rap fan, you never saw it getting this big.
I mean, I didn't think it. You never know how big it could get, pause. But you always figured like, yo, this thing is steadily on the incline, and it always occurred to me. I'm like, yo, why don't these dudes like, all right, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes make music. Book a show in Atlanta, book a show in New York, book a show out in Cali, bring your fans together and rock out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not battling, you don't have to be at odds. Like, I always wondered like why dudes never did shows and took it on the road together and just bring all of the fan bases together instead of just one person trying to bring everybody out. Like, we all from the same culture. It'd be a lot easier. All right, Hitman got X amount of fans, Tez got X amount of fans, Surf got X amount of fans. And we all know, you know what I'm saying, all the artists there. Like, it'd be a lot easier to just pull it together and make it happen. I was surprised, like, that never happened, you know?
Facts.
Word. And I was talking to a sponsor behind the scenes, and I was like, yo, we need to have, like, you know how they got Comic-Con and all that stuff? Like, why is there not a battle con, like, once a year? Like, all the battle rappers, you know?
You gotta understand that, like, shout out to Smack and Beasley and all, you know what I'm saying? But they was learning as we went too. They ain't come in with $20 million investors, and stuff like that. So we had to build from the ground up. So it wasn't as easy. So they learning as they go. So it might sound easy now to say all the stuff we could have did then, but you know, I got $1,500 to battle Cortez. Like that's the kind of money was thrown around, and it still was selling out, but it wasn't like that. So we ain't know we can come and have a shirt stand right here with merchandise, and we might can make an extra 3,000 back in because sell stuff for 15. Like it's just a lot of stuff we didn't know because nobody did it. It's easy to know. It's easy to come in the music industry and know what to do because it's 30-year history for it. You know what's going. Yeah, if I pop this single out when I go on tour, have the merchandise up here, take pictures for this amount, all that. We didn't know. We was barely getting flights and hotel to battles.
Crashing on the homie's couch.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like Calico was battling Newborn or whoever he's battling. And we was sharing rooms. Like, let Cal come to my room. That's my boy. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all grind. Like, that's what really happened. Wow. So, it just was all like nobody did battle rap before. Like, we made battle rap this. Battle rap always been corner to corner, but battle rap was never a mainstream art. It was always
Mm.
corner to corner or at the hip hop store, the rap store, CD store, stuff like that. So now when it get venues and all the business got to get done right because we doing blogs and promoting and doing all that, it's a whole other world. We all walking in blind. We ain't know.
Yeah, and I can see how like that. Looking back now, it's pretty easy to look back and be like, "Well, I should have bet this game." You know, they covered the spread, but at the time, you're unsure. You never know.
Yeah.
You don't have the insight. But
Mhm.
like, I gotta ask, like, not necessarily with numbers, but at what point in your career did you realize your market value? You're like, "Yo, my name is Hitman Holla. I will not accept, anything less of this standard. It doesn't have to be money, but like, I won't battle on this card, this league, this opponent, et cetera, et cetera." Like, when did you finally establish who you were market wise as a
Um,
battler?
let me see. To be honest, I say it wasn't even out the Arsenal because that still was like a small room. Like I ain't really get that love from Arsenal till like a couple months later. But I'd say after John John,
Mm,
after Summer Madness 2, because Summer Madness 1 sold out too. I headlined that, but I
yeah,
still wasn't happy with my performance. Like I ain't feel like the man. I felt like I let my fans down. It was just a trash battle.
The book
It was
bag
just like,
battle.
yeah. So I wasn't feeling like I'm hit, man. I knew I was that dude, but I ain't feel. But after John John, when probably had the best performance on that card with all the legends on there, the Soul House, sold out crowd. Oh yeah, now it's like, man, I'm hit, man. Y'all gotta pay me flat out. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, y'all gotta pay me. You understand, y'all? Because all the whole hype was Mook coming back, Lux coming back, Iron coming back, Rex coming back. Or Rex never left, but you know what I'm saying, all the legends on the card.
right.
When y'all look back at that, if y'all say somebody else had a better performance than Hitman, it was either Lux or people don't say John John had a better performance. He just did so good. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing for that, but they
He
usually
kept
say
up, yeah,
I
yeah.
probably had the best performance on the card besides Lux. And Lux choked first round.
Sure. Yo, when
Word.
Mook said I got 20,000 or 25,000 to do this, did like everybody backstage just go,
Oh
"What?"
yeah, after that too. Yeah, after
Like,
that too.
how much you
After
got
that
paid? How
too.
much you got
Well,
paid,
I mean
dog?
that Vlad, that was kind of pretty much the birth of like Gnome 3, where Hitman gave you that all time first round,
Yeah.
and then it went down a mountain cliff literally the next two rounds,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then none of the All Stars were on Summer Madness 3.
Yeah.
I think we can blame Mook for
Hold
that.
on. What you say? Hold on. You say what you say again? Say it again. What you say?
None of the All Stars were on Summer Madness 3.
No, that was good. That was bars over names. Okay, we got into it with Smack because of Mook. See, this what happened.
Brothers went on
You understand?
strike.
This what we saying. By the time Mook came, some man is true. We was already all stars. We had millions of views. I had the highest view battle on the site. Me and Arsenal. I had the first million view battle on the site. Me and Arsenal. Gave them Big T, Cortez, Arsenal back to back to back, 3 classics. You know, then I gave him John John too. I gave him John John back. So after we found out what Mook had after the battle, it's like, whoa, like no knock. We don't really count niggas' pockets, but Mook runs Smack. He don't run URL. Mook helps Smack and all them DVD era and all that. That's cool.
Right.
But if he coming on this era, like on this platform, getting those numbers, we need that too. Like we sold out some man this one before Legend even came back. That was
Mm.
my argument. I'm like, bro, Summer Madness 1 was sold out without a single legend. Only legend that was on Summer Madness 1 was X Factor and Miles. As far as like, they probably weren't legends yet, but they was legends. You know
But
what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Like those are the only DVD pioneers on that
Yeah,
card.
exactly. Yeah. So, and I headlined Summer Madness 1. So how are we selling out the same venues and doing all these views and getting all this classic and somebody who come back and then had a trash battle at that?
Most dislikes on a battle to date.
That's
The
crazy.
comments are disabled.
They're disabled. The most boring battle probably ever. Like,
I tell battle rap fans all the time, you're not a battle rap fan if you don't go through the pain of watching that battle. Like you have to sit there and
never
just let
watched
your
it.
eye.
I
You,
never watched it.
you
I
have to
never
let your
watched
eyes and you have to let your eyes and ears
it.
bleed to know what it feels like. Especially for us to have to stand there for it and watch fucking Skittles get poured on somebody.
Yeah, what is he thinking?
I think the most tragic part is like he poured Skittles on Iron in honor of Trayvon, and then 7 years later he lets a white girl
say,
man.
laugh about her because she was saying nigga. Like, he's so lost.
Oh man.
So
He's crazy.
lost.
So I look confused on that episode, man.
I sat there and let him put Skittles on him.
I'll knock you out. I'm like, yo, what is
Yeah,
Mook doing right
he
now, man?
already. Yeah, like
Come back, Nitty.
every time Murder Mook on stage, it's never a classic. It's always drama. He's swinging on 2-on-2s. He pouring Skittles on MCs, and it's never a classic moment.
Yo, France, remember when he was battling Verb and then he just kept poking Verb in the chest and Verb's like, yo, stop touching me. I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you.
Once. Verb touched him once.
Yeah, he's like Mook, like, what are you doing, Mook? Like, you pushing and shoving and doing all that. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like that, Mook is more. You remember Mook off the antics and not is what he has yet to have a classic round.
Bringing Skittles to win.
Bringing Skittles to win. I ain't with that.
Oh man, Mook a dirty fighter, man. He got all kinds of tactics, man.
Yeah, man.
He gonna push you. What I do? I ain't do nothing.
Yeah, like, I don't understand that. Like, Mook, that ain't really Mook. I never even knew that was Mook persona to do all that. He always watching him rap. Back then, he was just rapping. He was always better than people. So when he started pushing and doing all that, I ain't really never seen that energy come from him.
Yeah. And it's crazy because now it's like back in their era, you didn't really get to see the personalities too much. Like, you just saw them pop up on the end of the DVD. They rapped and that was it.
They rapped and that was it.
But now it's like, as soon as the battle's over, you got Uncle Ra there. You got Hip Hop is Real. And the more you talk, the more you expose who you are. And like, you know, and it's like, sometimes you're like, damn, I didn't know you was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, facts.
But you know what? Like, regardless though, like, at that moment you realize your market value. And I've always said this, like, you had this sense of awareness in the game. And I feel like that's what makes the top tiers, right? Like, their awareness of when to, like, pick their spots. You know, kind of like Kawhi Leonard, right? Like, Kawhi Leonard plays everything at his pace, picks and chooses his spots. That's how you guys kind of are, pick and choose your spots. And I could go back as far as, like, 2009, right? Most people don't know this. The original Fight Club tournament, the last one they aired where Arsenal beat Holla Don, you were supposed to be a part of that with Big Will. And you chose to not be a part of it. You were like, something don't feel right. It don't feel right. And that might have been the best decision you ever made.
Yeah, man. I would have probably got a nasty L under my belt for being cheated. They killed Hollow for 10 years for that L. So
Arsenal was living off of that, man.
Yeah, the fans was like it don't matter. Like, Hollow can win 40 battles straight, and there just been a comment, Fight Club, you took an L, 30-second battle. Like,
they'll be like, look at his face while Arsenal's rapping.
If I'm not mistaken, because I meant to ask Hollow, if I'm not mistaken, I agreed to do it. Pause. I agreed to do it, but I think like a week before, like 4 days before, they switched the opponent. And I was just like, y'all doing too much. Like, I'm fine. Then that all the judges in New York, like, I was just like, I'm fine. You know, then they called Ill and Remy. And I don't know why Big Will ain't do it. I think Big Will was supposed to do it first. So I don't know why Big Will ain't go, but then they Ill and Remy. They went up there. Yeah.
Nah, man. One of the smartest decisions you made, because you were the one guy that avoided being seen in that limelight. So you got the opportunity to be like, all right, well, Verb did his thing. Ill and Remedy just got chewed out in New York. What's Hitman about?
Yeah. Well, actually, because Ill still battled in New York before me with Surf, so then he showed out. So that was after though, right? Yeah, that was a year later. He made up for it. Yeah, so he made up for it because I battled in New York after Ill. But I still got a chance for New York to see me first time versus Cortez, which is still a classic today, man. And that was some of my best writing too. I don't know what I was on, like what I was really.
This weapon ain't on safety. It ain't John Lynch.
Night vision
Night
came
vision
with a
came with a
scope.
scope.
See
See
behind
behind.
fence. Michael
Michael
Jackson,
Jackson,
Motown
Motown
glove. You can't
gloves.
find Prince.
Oh
When they
my
say the
God.
best, they say holla. Signed, stitched. I won't lose. You wouldn't beat me with a time glitch. Like I was just in a dorm. I was at the basketball practice. I just went to my dorm. I just wrote it. So I was just feeling good, bro. Like, that was a good Hitman performance.
Was going to New York a major factor in that writing? Like, yo, I'm going to the
Yeah,
Mecca. Like, I'm going
yeah,
on. I got to show
yeah.
out.
That was the most important thoughts of my writing. Like, because it was New York. That's all you heard. That's my first time in New York. Period. All you hear about New York. Some of my favorite rappers from New York: Big L, DMX, LL. Like those, my guys. So then, like Murder Mook and T Rex and all that stuff. Watching them, I'm going to New York. It's time to show. I know they was gonna be there.
Right.
I'm thinking, man, he's there. Everybody's showing up. It's your turn. Show them what you working with. Pause. I'm like, man. So that was my whole catered.
Let me ask you, after you watch your Big T performance, like, and then you knew you had to go to New York, what did you learn from that battle into going into the Cortez battle?
Like when I usually after battles, usually people give me their best performance or they best lyrics, their best bars. So after Big T, I just was thinking Cortez don't rap like this. I'm not mistaken. He ain't have too many. Cortez a good rapper like how he rap, but I don't think he was punching and doing stuff, scheming like Big T was. So I was like, I just stood in front of this and walked out the cage match. All right. I don't think he can do much more damage. So long as I get through my rounds, I'm fine. So after every battle, I learned something from that. So after Big T, I felt like my next opponent probably ain't gonna rap as good as Big T. Like Big T is a good rapper with good punches, good schemes, good creativity. So I'm like, he ain't gonna do that. So I'm walking into there like that. Like I came in respecting his craft. Like I respected Cortez. He was a bigger name at the time. Like he was cold, but he was a different kind of cold. So I'm like, if I could, survive this, whatever Cortez throw at me, I'm gonna be good. But I just knew I had to just deal with the home crowd, the away crowd, and all that. But so that's basically going into that battle feeling like
Fire.
It's crazy. It's crazy that like he probably looked more timid in his Big T battle, which is his debut, but he's in St. Louis. Then his first road game in New York
Right,
against somebody
yeah.
from New York, he looks more seasoned.
yeah. Who you said Big T? What you say?
I'm saying like with your Big T battle, you probably look more timid than your Cortez battle, and that's a home game. That's literally
Yeah,
a real home game. That's in St. Louis. But then
yeah,
in New York, like you look more seasoned, and that's a real
yeah.
road game where the pressure and the lights are the brightest.
Yeah, because like I said, that's when I shine. That's when I do most. Actually, I hate battling at home because I done battled at home. So I just feel like it ain't no pressure. It's like this is my city. I've been doing this all my life. I've been killing people in St. Louis since 14 years old. So I looked at the Cortez battle like a away game. Like ain't nobody gonna like you. Man, go get you. You gotta have to go earn it. It's a different mentality. Like
Yo,
I take stuff serious, but
Hitman, being an athlete, does it fuel you when you know, okay, I'm going into this dude's home game? Like when they announced you, they was literally dudes like talking about, oh, these country cats and this and that. And
yeah,
it's like boobs. Like, does
yeah.
that get you going? Like, I'm about to shut these fools up right now.
Yeah, yeah. See, they understand. They also got me involved with a lot of wins, a lot of W's, because the rappers was feeding into that. Oh, these country niggas, like they finna be rapping about. They finna be rapping about shake your tail feather and stuff like that. You know, that's what they finna be saying. Like not knowing we coming with, like they had no idea. Well, I feel sorry. I feel sorry, man. I
Damn.
feel sorry. I feel sorry. That was fun though because when we shocked the world, they were just like, man, because I think everybody had us losing. Like when Bird was supposed to battle Ice and Remy, Ill and Goods and all that. I think
Right,
the
right.
World Star comments was like 47,000 to 1.
Mm.
All favor to them. Like, oh, these niggas gonna get smoked.
Yeah, well, like New York was almost like the mecca of battle rap, and it's almost like we refuse to allow any other city to be prominent in this. Like, because at the same time, like the West Coast cats, like the Disaster, the Source, Ilmac, they were active at the same time New York was active. For some reason, New York just had this pride where it's like it's us and nobody else.
Yeah, it's
You
New
know what I
York.
mean?
I mean, it's New York. It's the Mecca. So yeah, like it's like street ball.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a lot of stuff y'all starters that ain't gonna be real till y'all touch down over there. It's just like some people with the gang stuff. The gang banging started in LA. So you don't know nobody out there or never went out there that got people, uncles and said, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like you ain't been to the Mecca. You ain't been to the New York battle rap. If you ain't ever battled nobody in New York, you ain't really
did it. Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock you and say you ain't doing it for real. If you ain't battled in New York, you ain't did it yet.
Word.
Right.
Yo, what was your first impressions in New York? Like when you landed, like where did you go? What did you want to see? Because everyone got this impression of New York in their mind. Like what did you do when you touched down there? Like how was it?
The funny thing is, my first 5 trips to New York, I swear to God, I kid you not, we only was in Queens. You know, we ain't really had no money for rentals. Like I didn't even know Times Square looked like that.
What? That's
crazy.
crazy.
When we landed, like when we battled Cortez, you know, Uber went around and not cab. We ain't really had no money, so we just they used to get our hotels in Queens.
Yeah.
By the airport, by
the
LaGuardia.
airport. Yep.
Yeah, so they just got kept us there, so all the battlers was already there. So we just kicking the hotel and walking around that area, just getting food or whatever, just that kind of New York. Then when we get to the battle, because the first battle in Queen, I think it was like, I don't know if it was in what battle Cortez. That wasn't Brooklyn. What was it? Where we battled?
That was in Manhattan.
Manhattan. Yeah, so like we kind of like they made sure we had transportation. No, they just picked us up the battle, then they brought us back. So that time when I went for when they battled Ill and Surf battle, we just was in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I came about a Cortez, we was in Queens. When I battled Arsenal, I was definitely in Queens because I had to leave soon afterwards. So my fourth time there was probably, unless somebody battled at all. When I hosted Ill versus DNA, we just stayed in Queens. Like we just stayed in the area.
Damn.
There's like 4 times I just stayed in that area. It wasn't until like my 5th time I still had a little paper. I got a cab and went to Times Square and saw that, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I asked Beasley, "You ever talk to Smack and them?" Asked them from that point on where they booked my rooms at.
I heard a story from Norbs. I don't know if it was with you or Verb or maybe Calico. He said that when you guys came out here one time, he took you guys uptown Manhattan, and you guys had never seen like Dominican and Puerto Rican women. You had only seen Mexican women.
Never. Like you know, I'm from St. Louis, Midwest. We just got light skinned women. You know what I'm saying? Like so, we got light skinned women. So I think we was like that. I think we rolled by like Spanish Harlem too. I'm like, man, these women is like
it's dangerous, huh? It's dangerous out here.
Then they talking, hey, Poppy, and all this stuff.
Oh, that man lost his mind.
Yeah, like we like, what's that? Like it was a million of them. I'm like, and you know what that taught me? You know what that taught me? And like, if a lot of people know Nelly, so a lot of people who know me know this about Nelly too. Like I like regular females. So like I just see a female like she cute or like I never been with because I'm not raised around that. I'm not raised around mixed women, Spanish women, and all that stuff. I just like regular women, and that's how they used to say Nelly was. Nelly was like, man, I don't like the model, big booty, all that stuff. We just like regular women. That's what we grew up around. I didn't see stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like LA people, Cali people, they used to like people I didn't realize that. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Bird was going crazy. Bird was like, oh my God.
Verb tried to have his 14th kid, man. He's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's crazy.
And now, like, you live in Atlanta. You went from STL to ATL. You're in Atlanta now. It's a whole different lifestyle. It's a whole different culture shock for you. You, Hitman, and Vlad, you guys live in rural areas. You live in Atlanta now. He lives in Cleveland. Quiet areas. You guys like it over your cities?
Who live in Cleveland?
I live in Cleveland now. I moved from Brooklyn to Cleveland earlier this year,
Oh,
man.
bro, that's a big
Oof.
change for
Oh my
you.
gosh,
Like,
man. Talk
that's
about
big.
slow
That's
down.
yeah. I saw that Ohio number area code called me too. I was wondering why you had that.
Oh no, I got a New York. I kept my New York number. I ain't changing that,
Oh,
man. Hell no.
did somebody on Ohio call me? Then Ohio number called me?
Nah, it wasn't me, player.
I
No,
think that
913. Who
that
913?
I'm
Nah.
913. This is don't ask. He's the Cleveland guy. I got the Cleveland area code. Don't ask how it happened.
Okay. I know I ain't tripping. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, bro. Yeah, I'm not bugging. I'm like, yo, I'm not bugging. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I saw that, but yeah, the thing with it ain't really because like Atlanta right next to St. Louis. It's a 7 hour drive. It's an hour flight. So it ain't too many. It ain't too much of a culture difference. It's Midwest down south is right there. Like so, I mean, like I'm still like this. I still feel at home. It's another city for sure, but it's different. But like it ain't no New York to Ohio or like St. Louis to California or
Mm.
New York. It ain't that much of a difference. So
Nah,
Atlanta, but you know it's Black Hollywood. It's a nightlife city. So it's better than my city, man. As far as like that, you know, my city a lot of killing,
yeah.
dangerous murder. So Atlanta not squeaky clean either. As far as, they got their size where they give so you still got to be on point, but it's way better than my city for sure, a million times better.
Yeah, it must bring a different level of peace of mind and calmness to you. But
Totally.
Vlad has nothing but like Colin Sexton and Kevin Love to go watch, and Odell Beckham. Like he has nothing out there.
I got nothing going on. Yo, Hitman, you know what's crazy? You could literally sit 8 rows back for like $40 and watch these fools run up and down the court. Like I could never do that in Brooklyn or
I
in the
know,
Garden,
yeah.
man. I'm like, this is
At the
ridiculous.
guard, yeah, I know at the guard, yeah.
Guard, you be in the nosebleeds for like triple digits, man. Watching a losing ass team, man. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what's crazy. What's crazy? New York was top 5 highest tickets, and they ain't been in the playoffs in 20 years.
they
How is that
didn't.
possible?
Oh man, they finesse everybody, man. They finesse everybody. They'll show you all the stars sitting front row, and you're like, oh, all right, cool. I still want to go. And all you do is watch a losing ass team, man, year after year after year after year.
Shit is nasty, man. And then Brooklyn used to be cheap, so we used to just say, "Oh, we'll just go to Brooklyn." But
Can't
now
even.
Brooklyn got Katie and Kyrie, and y'all acting all Hollywood, and so now nobody can afford any tickets in New York.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. That's definitely gonna be crazy. KD come back. Yeah, I'm be up there. I'm be up there a lot.
That's what I'm waiting for, man. I'm waiting for that to happen because this whole Kyrie thing, he leaves Boston. Boston's doing good, and now he's in New York, and I'm like, he's out, and Dimwitty got them winning game after game. I'm like, yo,
Nah,
KD,
but
get your ass back, man.
Vlad, my favorite part, and Hitman's gonna laugh. We were gonna go see the Nets and the Cavaliers in
Oh
Ohio.
yeah,
We get the notification. Kyrie Irving's shoulder. Wink, wink.
wink, wink.
Wink, wink. He's not coming to Cleveland. He's not coming to Boston. I'm like, oh, he's not going to his 2 former teams. How convenient.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we skipped out on that game.
I wanted to see him and Kemba for sure.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Yo, Hitman, you know,
I was gonna say, you think Hitman ever load managed back in his ball days?
hell no.
I had to take. I had to take all the shots. I didn't get out no.
I don't think he knew what that meant. I don't think that was a term then, man. Yo, Hitman, you know what's crazy? I did an interview with True Foe from out in Chicago, right? And we were talking about basketball and all that. We talking ball. All of a sudden, he's like, yeah, I remember when Hitman came out here to Chicago to play and all that. Like, it was a big deal. Like the legend of Hitman has been going on since you were a kid. Like, for real. I'm like,
facts, man.
He was like, yeah.
A lot of people think I be playing, man. Like, I'm really used to this. And then anybody that play ball, like it's a lot of people who be writing me. Who, like I played college versus a lot of good people who can scout. They be tweeting me like somebody tweeted me the other day. Man, I tweeted me the stats. Man, I can't believe I had 4 fouls and Hitman had 32 on me, and I had 4 points. Like he tweeted the stat lines, the stat sheets, and It's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, man. Like he was dead ass. Like, yo, Hitman came out here. It was a big deal. Like everybody was out and all that. I'm like, yo, this is serious, man. And then I was watching Doggy Diamonds, and he had this guy named Gene Deal on, who used to be Puffy's head of security, and he was talking about how I think he had how your dad is a big deal out in St. Louis and whatnot. I'm like, yo, man, this whole Hitman
Yeah,
come from good stock. I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
that's why I was kind of already popular, because my pops, Big
Yeah,
Gerald, was known around the city. You know, he played football, basketball. He's just a cool guy, man.
yeah,
Everybody loved him, so I knew everybody.
yeah.
That's why I knew Darius Miles, Larry Hughes, everybody. So,
Right.
yeah, that's shout out to my pops.
Yeah, man. He was like, yeah, I know Hitman, Hitman, the battle rapper, like his dad. I was like, yo, his dad got swag. I'm like, this is crazy. And then I think he said he had you battle T-Rex on the phone or something like that when y'all was kids or something.
I don't even speak about that, man. I called T-Rex. I was 15, 14.
Yeah.
15. Rex probably was about, I don't know how old Rex was at the time. He older than me though. But they was like, man, this guy named Rex. Actually, I don't know if it was him. It was a guy named Trail, R.I.P. He from Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got me in touch with the guy you talking about who knew my daddy. They was cool, and they got Rex from the phone. He was like, man, Rex is the best thing in New York. He's only 18, 17, or however old he was. You know, I was like 14, 15, and then we got on the phone. I spit like a 16. He spit at 16, and he was like, man, we got to make it happen. I don't even think I told Rex this story. Rex will probably even remember it was me. Like,
Wow.
that
That's
happened for
crazy.
real.
So the story is true. That's ill.
Yeah. That is so crazy that you know that story, bro. You really just shocked me, bro. That you know that story, because he sat in my basement with my pops and my dad was like rap for him. When I was rapping, I was like, man, I'm cold. He said, yeah, kids running our town ain't T-Rex. I'm talking about, man, he just go around killing everybody, man. He the youngest, and then he called and we got it in on the phone. That's a true story.
Wow. That's ill, man.
And then somebody from Detroit, like a year later, came up and said he had a guy that was cold, and it was Clean Paper. Me and Clean Paper battled for like 9 rounds on a Chuck E. Cheese lot.
Yo, the visuals of that sounds crazy, man. That sounds crazy. Who won? Do I need to ask?
No, you ain't gotta ask. You know what's up. Clean Paper. Hey, Clean Paper did his thing. Shout out to him.
Was Clean spinning back then too?
No, he wasn't spinning. He wasn't spinning back then. He was still animated though. He wasn't spinning back then though.
Yo, dog. That's crazy, man. So years later, when you see a Clean come out on the scene like that, like, are you like, yo, I remember this little dude, like he really pursuing it now?
You said when the years later I shot Clean?
Yeah, like years later, like when he came out into the PGs, were you like, yo, wait a minute, ain't that homie from Detroit?
I knew, but I knew he was good though. Like I knew. It just shocked me. It ain't really shocked me that I saw him, but it's just more shocked like he made it on Smack. Like he, he kept it going.
Yeah.
Like I knew it wasn't like, oh, he made it like his time. I knew, cause we battled for like 9 rounds for real. Like he spit his stuff out. Like I knew. I'm like, man, this dude good too. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he would gonna be all right. So
the raps you was spitting back then, was it more like, yo, here's my 16s from like loose raps I was rapping? Okay.
16. Yeah, it wasn't versus me and him like, nigga, your name such and such. It was just the best 16s back then. Yeah. It's like old 03.
Wow.
I wasn't even in high school. I went to high school.
Yo, I always wanted to ask you this. When you battled Rex in St. Louis and he was over your crib and y'all was chilling, Mama Loves there.
Man. Yeah. That's my boy.
I felt like, man, Rex is trying to rock Hitman to sleep, man.
Yeah, he thought I was trying to rock him to sleep too. He like, man. But he, like, we cool like that. Like, we knew because Rex a competitor like me. He been killing people for a long time. So he one of the people who can chill with your family all week and then battle you like he don't know you.
Right.
Wow.
You know, that's a person like that's so when he came, he met my mom, my pops. We just chilling. My mama cook, man cave, watching sports, watching games. We just at interviews, chilling. The next day, put on the class. The audio just messed up, like the whole little thing. But nigga, he was saying some stuff. I was saying, like, I think I told him, give me mine. I'm gonna let that semi shine. Mac named Janet. That bitch just start singing anytime. And he was saying shit like, "Boy, I hold my gun more than I hold my son." Like we was going at it, bro. It just the audio and footage. Like we showed, it was a blizzard. It was like 800 people came out to watch that one round in a blizzard. That's how we put on too, bro. For real.
Damn.
Shout out to the big AI.
Rex a wild boy, man. The greatest interviewer of all time, man.
Yo, Rex is something else, man. And you know, like when you mentioned clean, something like that came to my mind, right? And I thought of like the peak of the Midwest movement. You had Detroit, you had St. Louis, you had Chicago, had all you guys, right? There was like the second wave of it, kind of, with like Big Cannon, Young Cannon kind of coming in, then Clean, and then JC, right? And it never fully, and obviously B Magic, it never fully felt like you guys adopted the second wave of the Midwest movement. Neither did they kind of adopt the brand of it. Neither was there like a little gap there at that moment. It's like,
you know, they weren't really like jealous of us, but it was more like they was on let us show we could do the same thing. We don't need them. It was that kind of thing, you know. Because I ain't put B Magic on. He got on himself. So that alone, you know what I'm saying? He feel like, yeah, I don't like we ain't, you know. Me, Ill and Bird came up together. So with him getting on by himself, is already that y'all ain't help me. Like I don't like what we cool for, like something like that. Like it's St. Louis, but it ain't no beef. So like we'll stand behind him or here, like you'll see Verb and Ill behind him or rocking with him. So it wasn't no beef, nothing like that. But it was always I did it on my own. I don't need y'all. This our way type stuff.
Yeah, it just kind of felt that way. Like even when you took the shots at all of them, Summer Madness too. You know, run up, stop, JC, all that. Like, I was just like, damn, well, isn't this still all kind of one pack? Isn't this like the new generation of Midwest movement and this could have continued? But then, you know, a year later, then all the Midwest guys become buddy with the New York guys. Yeah. So that rivalry kind of comes to an end. But that's one of the greatest rivalries in battle rap.
That was crazy. Like, how long that lasted?
2009 to like the end of 2012.
Full-fledged every day. That's a long time.
Going to war, classic blogs, man. And another case. I remember all that, man. But yo, you always being in the spotlight from a kid till obviously still now, but that transition from smack to wilding out, like that's got to be a whole other ball game, pun intended. Like what was that like?
My transition.
Like you're like people know you on the internet, right? From battle rap and all that stuff, and then now it's like grandmothers know you, aunties know you. Like what was that transition like?
It's actually a blessing because best of both worlds. Like I said, in battle rap, the ceiling only so high. I'm multitasking too. I'm doing this little stuff. I got to do. If you see if I get quiet, it's because I'm reading this little script and doing this other stuff. I got to get ready for this wild and out stuff this weekend.
Hey man,
so that's why if I come back, I'm listening, but if I come back and have you repeat it because I missed a little bit. But you said my transition from battle rap to TV, right?
Yeah.
It's really the best of both worlds because your ceiling only gonna be so high in battle rap because it's still not mainstream yet. And then with today's battle rap, I feel kind of bad for them because they ain't gonna never really be able to get the exposure like we did because it's really like your stuff going on the app and like so anybody who got the app already know you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it ain't gonna really reach no new ceiling. We was able to get like y'all just see I got 40 million views in 11 battles. Like so I really got exposure.
Yeah, that'll never be duplicated. That can never be duplicated.
Oh, hold on, this DNA call. DNA, man, I'm doing an interview.
Yo, Vlad, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How crazy is that? We get DNA calling in.
Can you hear me? I said Verb is going to cook you December 14th. Is there anything you want to say?
You from St. Louis, man. You supposed to say that, man.
I'll hit you right back.
Oh man.
Yeah, like I said, so your ceiling only so high in battle rap. I've been reached that ceiling where I couldn't get no more famous in battle rap. Underground battle rap, I wasn't going to get no more famous. I was already 20, 30 million views in battle rap. So with the TV, it opened up my ceiling on a whole nother wave. So now I probably got more fans than I got in battle rap that don't even know I battle rap. So I got a lot of fans from battle rap and a lot of TV fans. Best of both worlds. So to open up more doors for me.
Right. You know, earlier we talked about a lot of money that was left on the table. You know, battle rap was new, so everyone didn't necessarily know the business. But now you went into another world where it's like, this is real business. It's like contracts, there's taxes, there's checks literally being cut. How did you navigate that business? Like, who showed you the ropes? Like, yo, you can't get burnt doing this. This is what you should be asking for. Like, look out for this. Like, who kind of helped you navigate the business?
Nobody. I did.
Okay.
That's the thing. Like, I just have to learn on my own because and then when I got on TV though, it kind of like I started being around people who was a lot of contracts was doing other stuff, and I knew they knew their worth and just telling me, putting two and two together. But with battle rap, like, can't nobody tell me about battle. Can't no lawyer even come in and tell me about battle rap because they don't really know. They just know the obvious, like, well, he's this famous, he got this, he deserved this. But I know, like, this card, last time we sold out some Madness one. I'm hearing they got made this. It was $100 tickets. Like, I kind of know everything. So it's like I know what's going on. I know my last battle, I smoked the top tier dude. I know I deserve more. So it's a lot of stuff that nobody can really tell me about it. But then once I start just seeing my stock go up and up, because I never was at a point where I just fell off or I had two bad battles and niggas like I was over for Holla. I was never at that point. If you notice, Rich Dollars to Big T, incline. Like Big T to Cortez, Cortez to Arsenal, Arsenal Hollow. Hollow's is like I was at the top. It wasn't that bad of a battle. Both the battle wasn't that good, but it wasn't like he fell off. But I was stayed right there. My next battle was a one round with Goods. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? More than nothing. But my next battle that was Verb.
Yeah.
So after the Verb,
after Verb is John. After Verb is John, so it's back to
that's
back.
what I'm saying. So picture, so I give y'all Verb, then I give y'all John. And like, so now I'm at this, so it's like I'm always making sure I do the right steps or make the right move, or you gotta pay me more. I'm only doing more for the coaching. Then I set out Summer Madness 3. Then I set out Summer Madness 3, and it was the worst Summer Madness of them all.
Or I got shut down, man.
Yeah, pay me like that's like that one. Like, so I always made sure I just kept my name up. Just stay hanging out. They gotta like Beasley and Smack them tell you I never got paid the same thing for a battle ever in my life.
Wow,
always went up. Yeah,
that's a powerful statement. And the one word you mentioned, incline, and that's like what interests me the most because I view battle rap like kind of like you view battle rap as well, like kind of like a sport, or you view it like an athletic kind of point of view. And we all know at one point athletes hit a peak in their powers because just physically that's what the body is capable of doing. Battle rap's a mind game, so like the peak could be different levels. And plus, when you give these all-time moments, it's hard to always replicate it. Where like fans always want you to chase that old Hitman, that old this, that old that. But in 2019. It seems like you've gotten better. Like you have become that Steve Nash at the end of his career where he's not as fast or as quick, but he's smarter. So he's harder to guard.
Yeah. So it's just like Arsenal, I gave y'all 81 with 10 dunks. John and Verb scoring 60, 15 3-pointers. Like they used to those kind of performances. Old Red, I'm giving. So now I just got to break it down and take this 2017 and 12. Like, I just do more.
Hitman say, you know what? I'm not going to be the leading scorer no more. I'm just be the leading assist. That's what I'm going to do. Like, LeBron, you're 17, the league's leading assists. It's like you guys find a way to get older and you're not as explosive, but you're more strategic. It's literally like watching a mind game out there from the Shine battle to now. And I have to ask, like, how is battle rap for you now? Like, everything's in slow motion. And I'm sure Wilding Out plays a big factor into how you perform now.
Yeah, it just relaxed me. Then everything come with, like, I've been doing this for 10 years professionally. Like, anything, you're going to get more confidence in anything you do for 10 years. Like, I've been doing it for 10 years. So I'm just more relaxed. And then in those 10 years, I done took on top dogs. I done toured it in NBA arenas for comedy and improv, hip hop, rap. While beating battle rappers who've been beating everybody. Like, I've been beating battle rappers who've been beating everybody.
That's a fact.
You know, so that's a confident booster by itself. Like, I come sit out for a year, let somebody watch some battle rapper beat everybody. They send them to me. I get them up out of here. Like, it's just like, what's up? You know?
Right. France and I always say this, like, the guys who go to Wildin' Out University, there's something that they're learning there that these other battle rappers are not learning. Because from you, Sharon got bars and flows now. You know what I mean? Clips is still doing clips. Like, what are you guys taking from that and bringing back into battle rap that's making you sharper than the rest of the rappers that are out there?
It's just, Clips already really had it. You know, like funny and, you know, that slick freestyle ability. Sharon already had it. I always had it, but I just never really showcased it because I'm not really that kind of rapper. Like, I don't, like, just because you can do something, it's just like Kyrie might can dunk every time he'd just do a reverse layup, even though he might could have dunked that one, but he'd give you reverse. He just like reversing. You know, so I ain't really never, but Wildin' Out really made me just get better at wanting to do it because I do it so much. Like, that's my job. For 500 episodes, I had to just rebuttal and think on the spot and say something right back for 2 hours straight each show.
Damn.
So when I be like, okay, we'll do that right there. So in the battle world, I just start just doing that then. Is on top of all the cold shit I already got. It's only gonna make it better. And so while now just help you get more sharper, just sharpen your craft. And then me, Sharon, and Clips and Khan battle a lot.
Yeah.
In a back room, give you a word. Yo, Khan, rhyme immaculate. You have to say a punchline and rhyme a word with immaculate. Yo, Clips, rhyme important. You have to do you know, he's just off the flip right there. We just do that every single day. You know? Yeah.
So what you said, the context of what you said is Conceited is still sparring in 2019. that's my takeaway from it all.
What you say?
You heard the same thing I heard, right, Vlad? He said Conceited is still sparring in 2019.
I told, Khan been sparring this whole time. It still ain't the same as battling, but you sparring like he still know what to do. And like he just been in the house on the couch 5-6 years doing nothing. He's been rapping the whole time.
Me and Vlad have a lot of disagreements because Vlad is a believer. Conceited makes his return battles and punches today like Rum Nitty. Conceited comes out a victor. Me and Vlad strongly disagree here. Vlad, please plead your case.
That laugh.
What you disagree with?
I said if Conceited comes back today and battles a puncher like Rum Nitty, I don't think he has the endurance. I don't think he holds up the weight. I think there's a gap there.
Why you think that though?
That laugh, son.
Why you think that?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I think that is because yes, Conceited did pretty much birth the style of punching. He's always going to be known as an all-time puncher, but his pacing of punching is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 setup punch. Rum Nitty Ave done changed the game where dude is punching on the second bar. I don't think I'm not.
Whoa. Who changed the game?
Rum and Av have ushered in the new era of punch lining.
B Magic did. B Magic did.
Mm.
Let's not get crazy. B Magic was punching the whole entire round. No setups, no build-ups. It was a punch and leading up to the punch. B Magic was doing that first. Khan was punching, but I don't like Khan was punching a lot too, but I think Khan to say a little funny something lead up. Like B Magic was punching the entire round.
Show some respect, France.
Yeah, so let's not get crazy. Av and Rum and B Magic beat Rum.
He did. That he did.
Show some respect, France.
That was a young Rum though. Like he was a pup still. That was 5 years ago.
He probably the same age as B Magic.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. B Magic just came off Summer Madness 4. Anybody coming off Summer Madness 4 to go battle on the King of the Dot stage, you're gonna dominate.
Listen, man, you're talking about the guy who revolutionized the punching, so he should have revolutionized his ass to a victory. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So that's where we're going with it, Vlad.
That's where we
Vlad,
go.
please tell the world why you say Conceited will win. We've had this talk all the time.
Hitman, I tell France this, right? Whatever. Rum Nitty can go first, go second, whatever. Khan is going to step out on that stage and be a tactician. He's going to pick his spots. He's going to drop the bombs on him when he does. He's going to play to the crowd. He's going to play to the audience. He's going to have some new tricks that we haven't seen yet. This guy's just backstage just doing all kinds of new tricks that we haven't seen. And when he drops them, people going to go crazy. And then when the lights are the brightest, we know that Rum has had a couple of slip-ups. So by the time we get to that third, and they're like, damn, I didn't know Conceited could do that. I didn't know he could do that.
So Vlad, what you're saying is if there's a prop bet that says, will Rum Nitty choke in the third round, you're putting your money on that prop bet? That's what you're telling me?
I might put my money on that, man. I might put my money on that, and I feel like Khan ain't coming back for nothing. If Khan comes back, there's a purpose to it. All right, he's getting too much money. He's getting too much pooms. He's doing too much around the world. This guy, he's got too much sneakers. If he comes back, it's because he wants to prove a point and do something. He ain't coming back just to battle. They ain't got enough money just to bring him back for no reason.
Talk. There you go. Talk to him.
So if he comes back, I'll put my money on Khan.
Yeah. Why not? Like, why not? Why not take the nigga who started that shit? Why not? Fuck it.
Told you, man. Put my money on Khan, dog. If he comes back, he's trying to prove a point. And if he chooses to battle a Nitty, it's because he already has a game plan laid out. I'm telling you.
I told Khan, you come back, Av and Nitty. I don't want to see nothing else. I'm talking bad about you, nigga.
What does he say when you tell him that?
He said, man, them niggas can't see me. I'll be back soon. That's what Khan said, man.
Oh, shit. Nah.
Let me see if he answers. Watch this. Hold on. Let me see if he answers.
Oh, shit.
Let me see. Hey, Khan. To the people that think you can't come back and battle rap in 2019, what do you say to them?
Tell them niggas I'm rich.
I'm on an interview. Hey, he talks so crazy. Hey, what can Rum and Av do with you, Kyle? What can they do with you, man?
Nothing. Av, that nigga gonna steal from whoever he can. Get Av a party. Nitty do got the glow right now, but that's because I'm not
there. Kyle say Rum do got the glow, but that's because he not here.
Damn.
Stop playing with you on him.
Yo.
Listen, man, the dude even comes on an interview like a star, bro. Come on.
I'm telling you, it's different. These wilding out niggas is different.
That wilding out university, boy. That dude is Magnum cum laude, man. Stop playing. How you feeling now, friends? You still just as confident?
What you say?
I was asking Fran, so you still just as confident as you was in your boy?
I might have to change my pick from 3-0 to 2-1.
Oh, yo, you hear this, dude? 30, man. 30. Who has Rum Nitty 30 though, friends? That you think he would have 30 Con?
Hey, it's like Hitman said, just because you haven't seen it done, I mean, it can't happen.
Oh my gosh, man, this guy, man. Yeah. I mean, listen, anything is possible, but come on.
But in all seriousness, though, the reason why I really want Rum and Khan is because Rum is one of those guys. He's about to be an all-time puncher, and for him to solidify himself, he needs the Conceited. Like, there's certain guys that they want to be great. They need to get those guys on their resumes. Like, Kayshawn's probably an all-time performer, but he would never escalate his level of being an all-time performer if he didn't get a Hitman on his resume.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, these guys to climb up and build their legacies, they kind of need these guys. They need the Hitmans, the Khans, the Surf still. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, you guys are the A side. You guys are the cash cows, so you guys will pick and choose when you're ready. But everybody wants to sit at the table. Everybody wants to be in the Hall of Fame. Everybody wants to cement themselves in this game, and the only way they can do so is through you guys.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, speaking of the Hitman and Sean battle, you know, man, we some New York City boys. So when that battle got announced, Hitman, I ain't gonna front. I'm like,
I'm used to it.
I'm like, Sean, I'm rooting for Sean. And then you came out with one of the most disrespectful opening lines ever, dog. Like, yo, when you said that to him, I was like, this guy ain't playing fair, man.
Yeah.
It set the tone for the whole night. Why did you choose to start the battle off that disrespectful, dog?
I mean, you know, I don't be trying to be like the toughest and stuff, but you know, I be I'm all for it. So somebody, if I see a lane where I know I'm willing to take it to, if somebody, you know what I'm saying, I know I attack it. I don't just be rapping just so. I just felt that was a lane I attacked.
My goodness.
And everybody know my history, so a lot of stuff I say come off a little better because you know. So it just felt he left a lane open for me to attack. I attacked it.
You said I couldn't talk about your baby mother. Oh, your daughter, dog. Oh, my God.
You told Rex. You know what I'm saying? Like
I said, shit, man. This battle went low. It was still a good battle, though, man. Like I felt like, man, if he could have, because the first was competitive. The second was just, I don't know what happened there, man. T came out, and that was just.
Why would he bring T out? What was K-Shine thinking?
He's probably thinking he bring a show out. I'm gonna bring Big T out. Big T already battled Hitman, and that was they shit the bed on that one. That went crazy. And in the third round, Sean was doing all right, but then like kept doing the wilding out joint a little too long, and then the third kind of fell a little flat, and then. I mean, you ran away with that one, so I got to give you your props, dog. You definitely showed out on that one.
Take your time, bro. I'm used to it, man. There's people still apologizing, telling me from the John battle, saying I couldn't last with the rookie.
I mean, yeah, after the Sean battle, we were convinced. Like with Tay-Rock, we picked you to win against Tay-Rock, and moving forward, we haven't picked against you. But the Sean battle was different. Sean had just beat Rex.
Yeah, he was on a roll.
You and Suge was a little, It was good.
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like what I told you, I was 3 years off, and it wasn't even a lit crowd, so it made a lot of people fail for that. Like, he did all right, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You put me right back at home, and what happened? Watch out! I brought that belt out. Come here. Shine my boy, man. Shine my little bro, man. That's my boy, man. I tell him every day, though, Shine, I appreciate. But the win I got on you, it's a great win, man. You was spanking everybody. I tell Tay-Rock all the time, Tay-Rock, man, me spanking you, bro, it's all right, bro. Y'all beat everybody else. But got some good wins to have on my resume. They hate me, man.
That Tay-Rock battle was different, man.
Tay-Rock treated me today. Tay-Rock treated me today. So I was like, what battle? We ain't battle. That boy crazy. That's my boy.
Yo, that battle was different because going into that battle, I was like, all right, he just battled Goods and whatnot. And, you know, a lot of people favor Goods in that battle. I was like, yo, Hitman could take the same formula and raise it up 2 notches. I was like, this ain't even gonna be fair, man. And it played out just like that. Like, it played out just like that. But coming off the Suge battle, going into the Shine battle, were you frustrated by that Suge battle? Because watching the battle, I felt like you were a little frustrated.
Yeah, I'm very frustrated. Like I said, that experience helped me be ready for that. Like I've been dealing with that. Like it was a away game in North where he's from. So I ain't really expect the crowd to be going crazy anyway. I was battling a fan favorite at the moment who was on the streak, 5 battles in a row. It been going, yeah, Hitman, you can't hang with that. I was just going in there. That was going to prepare me for another battle. You got to understand, I thought if I go in there to one of the hottest battle rappers today, hometown, and just go back and forth with them and don't get killed, the next time I battle somewhere with a 9 bias crowd, is going to be ugly.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. I battled Suge there, got a little love, but not no love like I was supposed to get because I was the away kid and got the K Shine to a 9 bias New York crowd. And you know what I'm saying? That did what I did.
Hold up though, but you got wild love when you battled Old Red in Newark though.
Yeah, that was Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth, the jerk, close enough. That's a home game for Red.
It's still a home game.
That's another disrespectful battle hit, man. You got a history of that, man. You had Old Red hanging his head for a little bit after that battle, man. Them St. Louis stories, boy. And he got a story about Shoonie from St. Louis. I'm like, I thought you would have burnt St. Louis out of your mind. Like, you don't even want to hear that. If you can't even spell the word hustle around him because it got STL in it, man. Like,
I know, man. I don't. I was asking people what they gonna call me, like the Take Top Road Chain Holla. Somebody say storyteller Holla cannot be fucked with.
Yeah.
I forgot about the storyteller. I told the story on
the Arsenal story, yeah.
Cortez, like the Knock Knock's kind of like a little baby story. But the Arsenal a real story, or Red a real story too.
Oh man!
Like as far as like a story, as I mean, not no, because the Knock Knock is just like your mama type story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I came in and saw that, but like yeah.
That's another element, man, that you got in the Arsenal and whatnot.
Yeah, no pun intended. Like it's just your ability to break people down has always been something that you've been pretty masterful at. But now it's like you angle now, but not so much breaking your opponent down, but just breaking down the difference between you guys as performers on the stage. And it's like the crowd is captivated by you in ways it's like, I don't know, this is like us, the battle rap nerds. We see all the little details of all the things you execute. And the fact that everything that you probably plan out comes out the exact same way that you plan it out, it is incredible because battle rap is so unpredictable and you only get one shot to like plan these things. You know what I mean?
It's only one time I planned out something and it didn't go through. Everything else I ever planned out worked well.
Which one was that?
The third round versus Conceited.
Yeah, what concept? If they don't like that one, I don't know what to do.
If y'all want that, I don't know what y'all want from me. I thought the crowd was gonna be, because I knew my first round was so crazy. I knew they was gonna be on my side by the second. My second was nice, so my third, I was thinking, I'm gonna take them down memory lane. I'm gonna say 3 bars. They gonna all the crowd gonna say the whole pitch. I thought, remember how Tech 9 was saying that body bag, the whole crowd was like saying it with him.
Yeah,
right.
Body bag. I was thinking I'm the nigga that told, when I say a famous quote, they was gonna go crazy. But when the first one ain't hit, I was like, I got 3 more of these. It's gonna be long, like pause. I'm like, I'm in trouble.
Abort.
Oh man! If you could fast forward time, boy.
I would have thought like the plan that didn't execute was when you battle Clips and show out, fuck that one up, and you know, fucked
they
up
ain't
my
really no
last
plan
one.
though. Yeah, but they ain't really no plan. That's just like a messed up moment. Like a plan, like what I mean is I'm going in like, okay, I'm gonna say this, like I'm gonna attack this angle, I'm gonna attack this, like that always worked. Like when I went in with Verb, I knew I had to be the young nigga type, old nigga hating type angle. I attack that worked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff I always plan. And every battle it always worked. You know.
Nah,
So
that's perfect, man. It's crazy that like things. I know everybody plans things out. It's risky. Not everybody executes, but you do. So like that, it shows.
mhm.
And you know, I got a really cool stat that you're about to hit real soon, and I want to highlight it to you real quick before it happens. And I want you to talk a little bit about just like how you feel about when you always see your numbers on the board. So you average 3 million views on URL.
Mhm.
You average 2 million on King of the Dot, and you're about to average 2 million on RBE. Obviously, you have one battle apiece on those leagues, but on
Mhm.
paper, it's a triple double.
Man, I'm the first nigga with a triple double. Oh, please post that. Please post that. Oh, I'm gonna let the group chat have it. Please post that. Them niggas in trouble. That's crazy. Now that's what's up. And then I mean, for real though, and I'm gonna have a 2 million view battle versus a nigga from jail.
Yeah, you
And
gonna have a quadruple double.
and man Suge 2 million. Man, old Red got shook down at 1.3 back then. Would have been 2 million on that too.
Oh man.
You know, like I'm just way better than these niggas, man. That's all that is, man.
You hit
Me
back.
just being so
How do you
me.
feel when you feel like you get disrespected and like people don't try to like knock you or like downplay you, even though like on paper it's undeniable.
Yeah, that just come with the game. I just saw somebody hate on LeBron numbers, man. Like I can't do nothing about that, man. I just gotta stop, man. Somebody told me Kobe was overrated. Like if them niggas getting hated on, you can get hated on too, here, man. Like I'm done with, you know.
I,
Yeah,
I'm glad you don't pay too much mind to it because like sometimes I see you go back and forth with the trolls, and I'm just like,
yeah,
yo,
because
man.
that's just my nature. I'm practicing. Arguing is battling. So I might say something to a troll that make me be like, oh, I could put that in a bar and tell Rum Nitty that.
Oh,
Oh,
I can
that's
tell
what
Rum Nitty that one. I
that's what
can
this
France,
is
tell
about.
I
France.
can tell Twerk that one. I can tell Geechee that one. I can tell Surf in a
Oh,
rematch that one. Yeah. What
oh.
I'm talking about, man.
We are talking spicy.
Yeah.
Talking. Damn, man. So you saying that there's no stopping in sight anytime soon for Hitman then?
Nah, I've been never had plan on stopping ever.
Oh, fire.
The thing is, because if you walk away, we're gonna be like, that's it. He doesn't have to come back. So every time you battle, we never know if it's the last time.
Yeah, unless I just lose, if I just somehow just lost the love, just out the blue, then I'm done. Like something happened, a bunch of goofy shit start happening, politics, a bunch of weird shit. I definitely stop. But I mean, I don't really. I love it right now. It's lit. Like everybody back on Twitter talking shit, and I'm just having fun, man. Like them
What?
days are over. With me just being mad at battle rappers. That we at the level now you can talk shit and still like be cool. At first, it was kind of you ain't know if it was real beef or not. Niggas was fighting at events, like you just didn't know. Now it's just like me and Surfer talk shit, like we hate each other and still call each other like, "What's up, bro?" Like so it ain't no. It's all good.
Yeah, I remember you.
Nah, yeah, I'm glad. Yeah.
I remember you guys had those blogs when y'all was riding around in the car and all that and everything. And
That's
I'm like,
20. Yeah, that's 2011. That's
yeah,
when I about a map. Now that's like 2013. 2012, about 2013. That was after something, man. It's still like 2013. Yeah, when I
yeah,
battled Mouth. Yeah.
yeah. I was like, yo, man, these dudes riding around. I'm like, they gonna be too cool to put on an ill battle. And then battle came out crazy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause in that video, Surface telling me I couldn't be K Shine. He told me I could do a lot of shit that I end up doing. That let you know he be lying and shit. That was a
Mm.
good debate, man. I think that I think that's at like 500,000 views or something. Like that's crazy.
Word, man. And we all know Hitman talks big shit, but you also back it up. Who do you feel like their shit talking matches their game in battle rap?
Who do I
Yeah,
feel
like
shit
their shit
matches?
talking matches their game. Like you know what? You can talk shit, you can talk shit, you can't talk, you know?
Um, Lux, Lux. The old Rex, like when Rex was like Rex, probably the best shit talking I ever met. Period.
What's gonna hit
Even
you ain't gonna
today,
miss you.
like even today, but back when he was really, really in battle rap, like he was talking shit and winning. Like he was winning 10,000 and shit, talking shit. Like winning the house and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he
Yeah.
just, like, that's Rex. Like, Rex probably the best shit talking. Verb.
Mm-hmm.
Verb, for sure. I'll tell you who the best shit talker, who the most terrible battle rapper who don't match up with shit.
Oh.
Cassidy.
Mm.
Cassidy's shit talking game is on an A+. His battle is a D-.
Oh, that's a fact. I remember when he was talking with Verb on Norbs at all. I'm like, yo, man, Cassidy talking greasy. And then the battle came out.
Yeah, Cass got the best. Cass a great shit talker, man. He on his Mook shit, man. He got his first 2 times we see him has been awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's been nasty every time you see Cass, and it's just like, how can you promo so good and then just don't back it, but you don't believe in it? Like, do you not see people are not happy? Like, people are not content.
Cass is like he's like a cult leader. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know, cause like, man, they let me have it when they thought I was coming, but you know, he got loyal fans from and grew up with him and thought, you know, that's how it is. Everybody got their loyal cult following, man. He brought a lot of mainstream people who don't know how this battle shit works.
That's a fact.
Over, you know, and they ain't know no better. They found out the hard way along with him.
Word. Yo, they keep coming back though. I guarantee you, man. He gonna be booked again. He gonna do the same campaign.
Yeah, I mean, cause the thing is, he been looking terrible, but like
he ain't been getting killed.
Like,
Goods ain't killed him. He had the best round in that battle, that first round.
Oh man.
Did he not have Hitman?
His first look better on camera too. It was nice in the building too, but it did age well.
Did Goods have a better round in that battle than Cassidy's first round?
Cassidy's first. So the funny thing is, Goods won every round, but Cass might have did have the best first round.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The
fairy tales you telling your rounds. We'll have the shell in the pound. Push your melon into where no melanin's found. Come on, man.
No, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. Listen, I was front row for that. When he said
the Avengers.
When he said that fake ass ice you were would not make the swelling go down, niggas all jumped up and I told everybody right there. I said it sound like he figured it out. If he did, he's in trouble.
It was a long night.
Then he showed us the cast we used to seeing. It was like, all right, Sean,
everybody's heart skipped a beat. Like, yo, he gonna come back. Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, everybody in the room was mesmerized. They're like, it's happening.
Oh, man. That's a fact. Yo, I gotta ask you, is there anything that gives you an adrenaline rush, like when you're battle rapping? Like compared from playing ball to, you know, being on Wild 'N Out to acting, like, does anything give you that same rush as when a line hits and the crowd goes crazy? Hello? Yo, France, did we lose him?
I'm still here.
Oh, man, wait, man.
Did we lose him?
They said, "Oh, man, my battery died, dog."
Yeah, we might have lost him.
Might have lost Hitman.
How long we running?
Hour and 22.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. It's been an ill night, man. DNA called up. Bodied you.
Oh man, this made your night, didn't it?
Son, bodied you, son. He ain't even had to. He went straight into performance mode. Yo, you got a free performance, dog.
Yeah, we did.
He said, tell him I'm rich.
What do you say? You can't battle Roman Ave. Tell him I'm rich.
He meant that too, yo.
Yeah, when he said the rich, I heard the extra H's at the end. I heard no debt. I heard just like the Cash App notification.
Ching.
And I'm just like,
Yo, it sounded like he was sitting there thumbing money away as he said it. Counting bills, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We back.
My phone had died. I had DM'd you my Atlanta number to call, but this just popped back on. So I put it ran to the charger.
Nah, it's all good. I had a feeling we we probably kept this guy late. He's multitasking, man. But Hitman loves this shit. He really loves battle rap, lad. Like, it's
Yeah, bro.
crazy.
That's
For
a
sure.
fact.
And you know what? I told this to Hitman. I said, beyond you being a star, you have a bigger heart than being a star. And how humble he is. I'm not gonna lie, it still kind of shell shocks me a little bit because these are guys that are all time battle rappers. They're on television. You would think they had the snub nose on you, right? But real genuine people that you feel really close to almost. That's my favorite thing about battle rap artists. You feel like you're real connected with the artist when they're genuine with you.
Yeah, and I always feel like you get the energy you put out. Like I'm just I always been a good person. I always been working for me. Like it never failed. Like I help people out. I send family presents on Christmas, Thanksgiving. I help Twitter followers out with gas, nodes. I buy the 15, 14-year-old boy PlayStations. Like I do that kind of stuff because that's the kind of nigga I am, and I always get good energy back, and I always get something good happens to me, So I don't do it like I'm gonna do this so something good to happen to me, but it always just taught me just keep being a good person, and you'll get your, just do for it. And that's how I just be, man. It'd be cool. A lot of people meet me and be like, man, I swear I ain't think you was going to be like this. I thought you was mean, or I thought you was Hollywood. They say you Hollywood and stuck up. And yeah, man, I ain't even that kind of person. For real.
Nah, I think it's a beautiful thing to see because it's when people get that feel, they're like, oh wow, this person is just like me.
Yeah.
And then they just feel all types of comfort. And then the crazy part is you're really a battle rap nerd too. You're not just a guy that says, "I only watch my own battles." That's it. No, you're a nerd. You're a student. You're a
You're
battle rap
degenerate.
degenerate.
Yeah. That's what I said last time. I really broke. The thing I had to really lay off battle rap because I can't keep up with the new stuff no more. But when I was in it, I know it wasn't. I wasn't missing nothing. But I can't catch all the survival series battles and all
Nah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
You watch the NBA. We don't got to watch every D3 game on TV.
Yeah. But I still get wind of it and still keep see what's going on.
What do you think? What do you think of this new era of guys like the Twerks, the Geechees, the Rums?
Yeah, man, they doing their thing, man. I'm mad because if it was a champion of the year when I was doing it, man, I would have won 6 years in a row, man. So I'm jealous of Geechee with that or whatever, but
Hey man, that's $60,000. Yeah,
yeah. I like how I like what they doing though, man. They been keeping the culture lit. All the new guys.
I was telling friends, man, it's kind of ill because when you keep up with the culture and you've been at it for so long, you don't realize guys like you, guys like Verb, Khan, Lux, you guys are literally like the Rakims, the Big Daddy Kanes, the LLs. You guys are that to battle rap. You know what I mean? Does it ever occur to you yo, in our field we are those guys? Does that ever hit you like that?
Yeah, when I sit back and just when I look at the new guys' numbers and when I see them argue with each other and say they numbers, which is big numbers compared to them, they class, they'll say something, and then when I see what I've been through, it be like, dang, I'm really a vet in something.
Yeah.
You know how LeBron is a straight Hall of Fame vet at what he doing, or Mayweather's a straight vet at what he in battle rap. Hitman Holla solidify his name for life. That is kind of crazy when you think about it. So I always think about it. Yeah, I always think about it for sure.
I had a question. If you had to pick a basketball player to image your style of battle rap, who would you pick exactly? It doesn't have to be a player from now. It could be any time.
Yeah, Allen Iverson.
Mm.
Yeah, even though Kobe my favorite player, I'm like an AI because I changed the game was something. Like Kobe didn't really change the game. When now he kind of just the next Mike. That's changed the game too because you being that good as Mike. But when I came in, I doubt like I came in and really people really kind of didn't know what I can. They heard about me. I had the brains and I brought the
Right.
performance to the battle world. AI brought the baggy shorts and the style of play, the crossover. I made it cool to perform, sort of like what AI did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm that kind of heart. I got that heart. Like, I'm just like a soldier. Like, you know me, I ain't never back down. Anytime a nigga said my name and made sense, I came outside for it. Big heart, like AI. So I really think I'm like a Allen Iverson.
That's a good comparison, and my pick would have actually been Kobe because of like Kobe's career, like real young, just keeps inclining, and then like he was under the shadow of Shaq, and not saying you were under anybody's shadow, but like at the time of the Midwest movement,
It was like, bro, yeah, that's right.
Hitman Holla wasn't number one guy. Like everybody would say Verb and X Factor was a top tier at the time, and then after like Shaq and Kobe separated, you and Verb kind of just like you guys battled and still went about your career separately, even though you guys supported each other. At that moment, you just said, "I'm gonna go get more rings than Verb."
Yeah,
like Kobe said, I'm gonna go get more rings than Shaq.
Yeah, like as far as like that, because I do a lot of rings, so you could say that too, because I'm probably more successful in battle rap than AI was in NBA. We want to break it down, so hey, we ain't gotta really do that. Like,
you gotta show some hometown love.
Yeah, like, so I mean, I did, but that's a cool way of thinking it too. Like, cause Bird, Shaq dominating shit. The niggas were saying I couldn't do it without Shaq. So, I went and did it on my own too. So that's cool too. Like, I don't mind Kobe.
Yeah, no, that's a great comparison. And you told me this last time we talked, but you tell Vlad, because you never heard this. Your rookie year, sitting on the bench, just like Kobe's rookie year, on the bench, averaging 8. Actually, Kobe averaged 8 as well his rookie year. How about that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you go from a jump from 8 to 26.6. Please tell Vlad and the world, what's that leap like?
It's crazy to the world because you looking like 8 to 26, but I'm just thinking no opportunity. So that's it's a leap when if you saw I played 29 minutes and averaged 8, then played 29 minutes second season, averaged 26, then you'd be like, what the fuck happened? But if you see I ain't start and wasn't really getting no shots and all that, average 8, then you see I started and got shots, average 20, you'd be like, oh, okay, it's an opportunity. So, like, when Verb was doing this thing, and that was considered the forefront of the Midwest movement, I was in the back killing cats still doing my thing. But when I got the opportunity to be like, hold on, when the people start like, hold on, Hitman Mike can carry the team too, let's see. And so when I still had to carry mine, I just made sure I did it. That's how I looked at life. I'm gonna live up to it.
That's a great way to look at it. And you guys had your like Rick Foxes and Derek Fishers around, like all the other St. Louis guys.
Had the Remy's going crazy. Like Remy was the big shot Rick Fox type joint in the corner.
And we had big shot Bob, Robert Ory, and whatnot. Ew.
Yeah. This is the second time I asked because you didn't tell me the first time. 26.6 is my average. What's that field goal percentage like, though?
I told him, man, like probably like 51%, man, some Steph type numbers.
51%, dog.
51%. Were you a 50, 40, 90 guy? Nah.
Yeah. 91 from the free throw line. 51% from the field. 48% from 3, man.
We have to do some stat digging, man.
I'm gonna have to check the archives on that one, but the mentality there is clearly applicable in everything that you do, and I think that's infectious because people have to realize like life doesn't really stop you. It throws obstacles your way, but like you said, it throws opportunities your way. It's really you that gets in the way of your own growth, and you've never gotten in the way of your own growth. Has there ever been a time you were kind of like doubted yourself and fought through your self-doubt?
Yeah, I doubted myself on my first year on Wild 'N Out. Not really doubt because I like you understand. I'm just Hitman Holla. Like the battle world knew who I was. I was like gang banging red rags and fighting and from St. Louis. Like I wasn't used to, I couldn't. I was like, man, they want me to be some comedian, nigga. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here trying to. I wasn't really doing that good because I wasn't gonna sell out. I wasn't gonna flip on TV and be like, that's Hitman. Like that ain't the Hitman I know. So I was like, is this shit even for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I almost got sent home, like, cause I wasn't really producing. It was just like, he too much for MTV. You know what I'm saying? Like he's too aggressive. He too much. But then like, that's around the time my mama had, found out she had breast cancer and all that. So something just took over me. Like, man, like you finna let opportunity go. Like trying to be tough and trying to be this and that. You better figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I still ain't sell out, but I figured out how to be Hitman Holla, a smooth, laid back ladies man, still gun boy in a wild style, but still me. I just gave, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't funny. It's just I wasn't that kind of funny. You know how people got different kind of hood. You got different kind of funny, like DC Chico and E-Man, them comedian type funny. I'm just rapper from the hood type funny from a St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, figure it out. But I figured it out. Then 12 seasons, I'm still holding on and still battle rapping. Got movies coming out 2020. Got an album coming out. Got music coming out. The brothers show out holding it down. Got music going. My little
That's
sister
incredible.
got music. You know?
That's incredible.
Yeah, man. We doing it, bro.
Word. Man, you just mentioned your folks, and shout out to Mama Love, man, for beating that cancer and for,
appreciate it.
You know, and still holding the family down and all that. Like, what do they think about all of this? I mean, like you said, from banging to rapping, and now it's like, you know what I mean? Like you a whole other dude now, man. Like, what do they think about that?
No, they love it, man. You know what I'm saying? My mama 5-year survivor, so shout out to
congrats.
that. You know, yeah. So, and my pops, you know, like I did everything they could ask for. Like, only time I let my mama down was when she found out I was in the game. Like that hurt her.
I was just gonna ask you about that. Like, being that you had two. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you good.
Being that you had two parents in the household, and you know your dad is known for sports and all that, and your mom is there, and then the day that they find out that you're like gang banging, like how did they even find out, and then how did that affect them?
Because my one time my mama saw, like I was in this game called Black Mob. It was like all we were is black. We had Crips and Bloods. And I had the red rag, always black with the red rag. They niggas had black and blue. So we it was a game we started at our school. And she just always said, one time she saw the flag hanging out. You know, I was like 15. And, you know what I'm saying? Mom and daddy called in the room. She crying. But the thing is, like a lot of people understand, yeah, I had both parents. But if y'all don't know, a lot of people ain't know how I'm from a very dangerous place. So me having two parents, they did what they did. My pops made sure I went to college for ball and stayed out the way as much as I can. But in the streets of St. Louis, like you kind of just gravitate. Like that is everywhere. Like it ain't like you know what I'm saying? I ain't just like run and was in a 5-story house. Mama had 5 cars, and like my mom and daddy was struggling. We lived in bad neighborhoods. Like it's just my pops ain't run out.
Right.
Like, you know, so
it's cool. It's cool because all three of us on the phone. I think both of us have both our parents. We're blessed for that. And you're talking to two islanders here, both immigrants. I'm from DR. He's from Haiti. So we're across the land from each other.
Yeah, two coconuts.
Two coconuts, and we're both immigrants. So like we can relate to like. Just because you have two parents doesn't mean you didn't struggle.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we struggled, and I was around gang. My big cousin there was gang banging. Like they made it seem like it was the Brady Bunch family because my pop. It was so foreign to hear that I had a father, but I'm like, yeah, I had a father, but y'all acting like what the fuck do that mean? Instead of one person struggling, two people struggling. Like, you know, so Well, it was that ain't why I ain't joining a gang because it was like I wanted to be different. It was just like, man, we at school, we in tour with this side of the school, we in tour with this neighborhood. I'm from this area, so this people already don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like St. Louis is a gang banging city. You just kind of gravitate to that without trying to gravitate to it. I ain't go chasing it. It was already it came to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's so weird. Like people will be like, "You had a father, you're soft." I'm like, what does that mean in this
Man,
world? Like that makes no sense.
That's what
And
like I tell people all the time, bro. Like they category they box up street people. They think a street nigga, the only type of street nigga is one that just stay on the corner for 24 hours a day. Like how that don't even make sense. It's different kind of. You got street niggas you got niggas who from the hood who not even street. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got people that's not from the hood that's street. You got people that got parents in their life, so was able to make opportunities out of being from the street. Still got that in them. Like, man, I kill one of these, but got the connects to go to a college because this is how your cards was dealt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people got to play their hands. You got street niggas who got nothing, who got to be outside all day to get something. You know what I'm saying? You got street niggas who fathers was hustlers, so they street niggas, but they got money, so they live in a different kind of place, like different area, but they still grew up around gang violence, and you just got too many different situations to try to box you up because he got a father, he can't be. Nigga, me and my little brother, we fight very good. That's all. Man, that's a whole other story, man. Like, man.
Hey man, like yo, let me slow down.
Yeah, man. People like real
having
life
flashbacks.
retarded.
Yeah,
Like people like real life retarded, man. Like for real. And like I don't take nobody for granted. Like I don't care if somebody can be from the whitest neighborhood. That don't mean nothing, bro.
yeah,
Like as a man, all the shootings and stuff be happening usually come from scary people.
yeah. A
You know how
scary
many
dude to kill you
scary
faster
niggas?
than a gangster.
Yeah, not many scary niggas who out there shooting that don't make them street. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Just because a nigga from the hood don't mean he can fight. That don't mean he's solid. That don't mean he ain't gonna snitch. That don't mean it's a lot of stuff. Like niggas just retarded, bro.
that's
For
a
real.
fact.
yeah, it touches on to like toxic masculinity, and like you look back at like a lot of the topics in battle rap now, like people battling, they say all these things, and now we've gotten older with everybody's age, a decade's in. You know, you guys are
Yeah,
acquiring assets, you guys are trying to be financially stable, take care of your family,
yeah.
build multiple incomes. You look back, you're like, yo, we said a lot of dumbass shit back in the day. They're
A
like,
whole bunch like it was dumb for real. Like, and I thank my father for being there because he the reason that. Because if he wasn't, I probably wouldn't even went all the way out with the sports.
Facts. You
You
know
know what I'm
what?
I
saying?
think the only one thing you can't thank him for is just responding to verb.
Yeah, I still ain't like he still owe me some money for that. Like he still almost. And then you ask him why he do that. He was like, man, you was up too old, man. He needed help. Like, man, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, man, you got me knocked out in the third, man. What are you talking about? This thing crazy, man.
Oh man. But you know what's crazy though? I think to a lot of dudes, like I remember, man, being in elementary school. Like Fran said, I came from Haiti when I was like 5, right? So I got my dad, I got my mom,
Okay.
and then I'm in school, elementary, and then little by little you start talking. I'm like, yo, I'm literally like the only dude in the class that literally knows his father. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah.
that it blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then you realize like, yo, up here, it's like that. Like so many people just grow up without their dads and no direction and all that. And I think I think part of that is why so many dudes like would get at you about that. Like, oh, Hitman got his dad. Hitman got his dad. Cause half of them ain't never seen their father in their life. Don't even know his name. You know what I'm saying? So
and then that's why. So they automatically think everything's sweet because you got a father because they don't know. Like my pops, my pops is a young black man. You don't think he's fucking like what you think he worked at Apple, CEO of Apple? Like what the fuck do y'all think a young black man? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know how hard it is for niggas to get job now. Like
yeah.
so it ain't nothing change. Only thing he does, he just stayed. Like I'm glad, man. I wouldn't change my life for the world.
Right.
Like you can he taught me what I needed to teach. Like he really made, but like without him though, Like I've been stupider. I'd be in jail getting caught for doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that he stopped me from doing because he was there. It's a lot of stuff he couldn't control because of our environment. But,
Right.
you know, he did what he supposed to do.
And then you had a son super early. Like,
At
how did that?
17.
How did that change your life? Like, and seeing where you're
Yo,
at now and the opportunities
hold on.
you provided them.
That sounds. I'm sorry to even cut you off, Lap, but like I'm 26.
Yeah.
You guys are a little older, right? You guys in the 30s.
Yeah, I'm 30.
I can't imagine a kid at 17.
Yeah, I had a son at 17. Yeah, and
Right.
and that's all. That's why, like, I had a good foundation. I already knew from the jump I was gonna be there. But a lot of people were scared because I had D1 scholarships for basketball and football. A lot of people thought I was gonna mess it up, but it didn't. It made me work harder. But that's why I'm good. Like my pop showed me the way. Like I'm always been like, it is what it was. You know, like I was ready for it. Like I wasn't ready for it. It was still tough and hard. Pause, but you know I was ready for it.
Yo, New York got you trained with that pause, man. I gotta salute you. Your pause game is crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Like we got some top. Now I'm glad I got this platform. I want to let y'all hear the top 5 pauses that ever been said. Like my little brother show out got a blog in like 2012 with the top 5 pauses. Like we used to be on it heavy. Like it's kind of like train. So let me tell y'all the top 5. I think Big T Partner said this number 1. I'm going for 1 to 5. Big T Partner said one day they was driving in Indiana, right? They was driving to Indiana. I think Big T Partner yelled out, "Damn, man, I ain't never been this deep in Gary." Oh my God.
Pause, B.
That is so crazy. That's number 1.
Hey,
Number 2 is A Verb himself back then.
Oh, man.
It still sounds crazy today, but picture this 2012. That nigga A Verb said, "Man, I'm hungry, man. I ain't had no meat in my mouth all day."
Whoa.
Crazy.
Hey, yo.
Crazy. That's number 2. Number 3 is my boy iRock. He do videos, you know what I'm saying, photographer. He say, I think this man walked by. He had like a deformed shaped head, like a bit, like I don't know if someone like he was like a midget with a beard. I don't know, but he said, "Damn, man, I should have got his head on camera."
What the fuck?
Great. No, so number 4, my partner Chris Laurie. Nigga, we was landing on our way to Summer Madness 2. And a flight landed on an airplane. That boy said, "Man, I hate this part. I hate when I land, man. I feel it all in my stomach." That's number 4. And number 5 is Show Out himself.
Oh, man.
Show Out. We was at Foot Locker.
Oh, man.
That boy Show say, "Damn, Hitman. This 9.5 feel good, but I think this 10 fit just right."
Hey, yo.
Yeah, man, top 5. Send that. Make sure y'all edit this and send this out separately for his own clip. Make sure this don't get lost in the sauce.
Hey, yo, we got, you want to know something that's crazy? So we interviewed John. And I'm trying to be on my professional because I played a pause game all day. You know what I'm saying? John had a couple of joints, man. I just had to step away. I was like, it's the first time I'm talking to him. Let me chill. Let me be professional. But good grief.
You should have. He played, man. You should have paused. Oh, you should have paused. I can't remember. John got some too, man.
John got
some. Surf got a couple. Kyle got 1 million. Like I could cook all that.
Yo, it's crazy that you can remember these like verbatim, man. Like that's crazy.
But you hear these sentences? These sentences are crazy.
I ain't never been this deep in Gary.
Hey, I ain't never been this deep in Gary. It's so crazy. Hey, like man, I'd have been deep in Gary, but
never this deep in Gary.
Crazy, my nigga. I'm telling you.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Hey, man, I'll fuck with y'all, man. Y'all can have me on the show anytime, man.
Oh, for sure,
I'll
man.
be back. We gonna fuck around and, talk some shit, man. Let me know when this come out.
Absolutely. Oh. Hey, yo, pause, me.
Yeah, pause. Oh, let me know when this come out.
Live on air.
Oh man!
Let me know this come out.
Yo, on that note, man. Yo,
wait.
No, go ahead.
This is the last thing I want to ask you, man, before we leave it. And I forgot to ask it earlier. Hitman, since you play ball and in basketball, there's a lot of comparisons always with athletes. Is there anybody in battle rap you see as like, yo, I see a little Hitman in them?
Hey, yo.
Oh, yeah. Come on, B. None of them will have Hitman in them except Official or Jazz or something. That's it, my
Hitman taking down the big girls. It was like, come here, bitch.
Official put up a video of them titties. And
yo, she got like 40,000 views on them joints. Them joints
they want to see that.
She got more views in the battles.
I'm telling Official, if you want to catch Hitman hollering views, drop this X.
She got them big old bitties, boy.
A lot of people I used to really be like, man, like y'all remember Dot? Like I saw a lot of performers in Dot. I saw Dot performing, Mr. Wavy with the performer. He was kind of, but other than that, because all my clones became man sounding like they selves. So this new wave, nobody really kind of perform like, Twerk perform, but he ain't really like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a pen and different kind of moments, like different kind of excitement, his own kind of stuff. So I don't really see. To me, it's hard to be Hitman Holla, man. My style,
of course.
My style been intact for 10 years, still going, man. Them niggas can't beat me, man.
The closest thing I would have said is like I see a combination of like a Tay-Rock and a Hitman in franchise.
Franchise, yeah, right. Cause Franchise drew rap with that aggressive pace, like Tay-Rock, and still.
But he moves a lot now. Yeah, he moves a lot now. So definitely seen a little comparison there in the two. But Hitman, man, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been an honor. Legend.
Word.
I appreciate it, man. Y'all take care, man. Hit me up anytime, man.
You got it. Yo, thank you so much, player. Peace.